Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Ripster Daily Trade Recaps and Daily Teachings. Before we start, quick disclaimer, anything we discuss is just for educational purpose only, nothing is financial advice. Alright guys, another nice day, pretty quick day. We were done mostly in the morning. We had a bunch of good trades, long setups that we had in the community, and this morning there was a long trap as well. So this is what I want to teach you today about the long trap, avoiding getting super bullish, getting in and out when you know that the trend is probably not going to hold, right? So probably is going to give back. So we'll discuss that in today, and also we'll talk about which gap down is a long and which gap down is which gap down is a short. So we'll take a look at our winning trades here. So definitely a great day. Before we start, let's do a quick introduction to anybody who's new to our X accounts, new to our community, or new to our YouTube. We trade a repeatable system. Called Ripster EMA Cloud System. The system doesn't include the indicators. It also includes all the education, all the concepts that I teach, which you can learn free on my YouTube, free on my ripstereducation.com, or you can come in the community. You can learn those setups from all the educational stuff I have in the community, or my PowerPoints and my webinars and courses which we do in the community as well. So anyways, thousands of traders across the world use this system to trade. We trade repeatable setups. Setup is what you trade, system is how you trade, how you find the setups. Be it a swing trade, day trade, or investment, you find a setup by preparing. We prepare every day in the pre-market live on a screen share. We prepare for the day. I make this plan. We have news plays, we have earning setups, we have index stock setups. We trade those. We have upgrade, downgrades, and then we create an initial bias. We create a support level, resistance level. We also use our MTF system, which lets us understand if we are going to trade it with the MTF or not. Then we make an initial game plan, and I will show you how each of these setups these setups worked out. We'll take a look at one of our top plays that we played in the community from our game plan. Some of them will trigger, some of will not trigger. I analyze that open. If I see a trade, then I guide my traders for those trades. So we will look at it. All my trade guidance today were spot on. We didn't really have anything going against us, but we will take a look at that as well. So we do trade something called day 2, day 3 setups. This is a repeatable strategy that I did a free webinar on X as well. I teach you these setups every day in my YouTube recaps. We also have a webinar related to that. You can come there and learn it. We do trade index stocks, we trade ETFs, we trade Mag 7s. We provide these levels in the pre-market. We trade crypto stocks, coin MSTR. We provide this game plan in the pre-market as well. We also trade futures, and today was a nice day to short futures. We'll take a look at that dump that came after the initial push in the market, how to avoid being trapped longs. In addition to that, we trade IPOs, we trade low floats. We have a lot of tools in our community. We have over 3 option flow scanners free. We have stock scanner. We have breaking news alerts. We have multiple audio squawks. We have order flow tools. We have a lot of things on a screen share. We have at a time running like 6-7 screen shares. Also, I'm live all day long. My screen is live. I'm on voice first few hours because that's all you need. Most of the money is made in first few hours. Then we have thousands of traders on our trading floor. One of the largest trading communities online, educational based community, trading with a repeatable system, not an alert or signal service. All our traders are common people, and we try to work together to find success in the stock market, grow our portfolios, keep losers small, winners big, step by step. That's what we do. So anyways, I'll show you. We'll go through these plays today, our winners from the today, and we will show you the timestamp guidance that I guided the traders so you can learn, right? It's never a hindsight from me, never a BS. I always show you the planning, the plan, the execution, the guidance. We will show you that. Let's start. So I'm going to go pretty fast today. So stick with me. Hopefully you guys watch my recaps, so you know that. So let's take a look. Let's start with CoreWeave here. So CoreWeave, pretty simple setup today for CoreWeave. So what did CoreWeave do today? So first of all, if you look at the daily chart, CoreWeave faded all day. No one, first of all, no one was long. And if you take a quick look, our Ripster cloud system gave us A plus short. We almost nailed it, all more than $10-11 per share profit. How did we do that? Let's go back. This is nothing new. I teach you every day. This is a repeatable setup. All right, core weave 133 support, 137 resistance. Trade versus MTF, bearish to neutral bias, right? So I had a bearish to neutral bias, short under yesterday lows or short the MTF. So I told the traders what to do right there. I told them what to do in the pre-market. So as soon as the market opened, I saw the core weave dumping. I told them short it. I told them the put stops over 135. Right? You short 500 shares. Let's say you're risking $1,000, right? By the end of the day, those $500 shares, you made 4 or 5 grand, and you risked $1,000, right? That's a pretty good risk reward. But you need to hold, like I teach you every day. You don't need to panic on the swipes up. You see that pre-market low gone, yesterday lows gone. You short it, you short the pops. This is Ripster 512 clouds, Ripster MTF cloud 1, Ripster MTF cloud 2, Ripster MTF cloud 3. I did also tweet about it. If you go to see my tweet, I did tell everybody that we failed. So it was a short, right? So we are always on the right side of the trade because our system is so high probability. So as we started to work, you see I told the traders to short it. We started to move it down. We moved the stops lower. Our target was 126. We hit our 126 target, hit the MTF target. Then we were bear flagging at 127. I told the traders. Then bear flag broke. Next target was 125. We moved the stops lower, and so we ultimately hit our like 120 target. Even after that, we popped, and this was a 30-minute bear flag. I did say 30-minute bear flag. I told the traders there's no reason to exit. Roll into the further options. If you traded shares, it was one risk to almost 6-7 reward trade. A lot of traders traded the puts. We were trading these 130 puts, which I told the traders they can trade 130 puts. They went from $6 to $16, another 200% gain. So core weave, like you have to hold. If you want to grow your account, you have to hold. You just have to hold. So anyways, everybody did pretty nicely on core weave. Mick did pretty nice. Malik did pretty nice. Raj got 130%. Gabriel did pretty nice on core weave. So overall, it was a great trade for us. You can see that Explorer grew his account by 34%. So Antonio hit those at 110%. So it was a beautiful trade, right? So our system, we were short the price, the clouds, the MTF clouds, the pre-market planning, our initial bias. Nobody tried to long it, and core weave was a huge winner for us. Let's go to the next one. All right, so next one we're going to look at is CAVA. So CAVA was another one which was so similar to core weave. CAVA was also a gap down, but the difference is, if I want to show you the difference, you see that core weave was a short because it broke under the MTF clouds. CAVA, which we'll take a look at it, was a long winner for us. You can see this timestamp guidance, but I want to go to show you how did we plan for CAVA. So let's take a look on CAVA. So CAVA, I said in the pre-market, 512 curl watch. I had some bias of my own because of the fundamentals. I thought it's extended week. We will watch if it curls. I told the traders do not short it if 64, 65 holds. So we had a plan. You see that I already told the traders curl watch, right? Because so when we know that it's a buy. When do you know that you're gonna buy these shares? When we see this push over the clouds, right here, it's a buy. 67 is a buy, right? So that's what I instantly told the traders. That CAVA, let's take a look here. CAVA was a 512 long, the stops at 66, $1 risk, it pushed to the 71. You're already making $4, risking 1,000, you're already making 4,000, risking 100, you're already making 400. So it's already a winning trade, and then you just hold it all day. It hit 72, you exit when it broke down. So you can see my timestamp guidance, 512 curl long, move the stops higher, stops at 68, flag break, and we pushed higher. So you can see clearly the difference, right? I mean, CoreWeave was still trading close to the MTFs. It was not that extended to the downside. We took the opportunity to short it. Now CAVA was already gapping down a lot, and once it was curling, we knew that it's down this much, and the system is telling us it's a long. We put a stop here and we long it, and that's how you turn your risk $1,000 and you profit of $4,000. That's the risk reward. If we lost, we would have lost $1,000. But remember, the trades like CoreWeave, CAVA, we are losing 1,000, but we are making 3-4 times of that. If you do not hold your trades, you will never, because if you are losing 1,000 and you're making 1,000 or 500, it's not going to work, because ultimately your loser is going to wipe all your winners. So the important thing I teach again and again and again, which I see a lot of improvement, my traders are holding. Hopefully you guys, my YouTube followers, are holding as well. Learn to hold your setups, right? So CAVA, CoreWeave, beautiful 2 trades, teaches you when to long, when to short. Let's go to the next one. All right, so next one we're going to look at Lily, right? And even Lily, I actually alerted all these setups to my traders on my followers on X as well. If you go back and look at that, if I want to show you that, you can go check Twitter, right? Right at the open, I told the traders that Lily is a 1-hour MTF breakout, right? So let's see here. So I tweeted out that in the morning as well. So let's take a look here. So you can see that Lily, right? Lily 1 hour is curling, solid news in the pre-market, and 1 hour breakout. So what does that mean? We already had a plan for Lily, right? We're not just randomly trading, blindly, like I call it a headless chicken, right? So you can see that Lily discloses insider bias, introduced its Manjaro pen in India, 649 resistance, 1 hour MTF long setup. I already had a plan, right? When we push anything that sells off in the earnings, once it starts to push over the 1 hour clouds, that's a good long. So as soon as I started to push, I told the trader it's long, stops at 650, and the target I gave was 658, 660. We hit our 658 target. We did hit our 660 target. Eventually it broke 12. You could stop out or you could hold with the 3450 risk, but you can see that you got almost $8-9, risking $1 or $2, and that was a beautiful long trade Lily today. Let's go to the next one. All right, so next one we're going to quickly look at is AMD. So what was AMD? AMD was a long today. Let's take a look at the pre-market planning on AMD. So AMD is, here we go. So AMD strong in the pre-market, highlighted as a red stock. Extended in the pre-market, watch the semi sector, only long the 512 holds. So as soon as it started to push, I told the traders you can long it, and it was a flow. We saw a lot of flow coming in. So I told the traders breakout long 180 to 50, right? And if it was a long here too, risk 180, keep small sizes, 180 to 50, it ran to 186.50. You all made $4 there. You risked $2, you made $4, you risked 1,000, you made 2,000. That was a good trade. You can see the timestamp guidance here. We moved the stops, we hit our 185 target, and we went on to run towards 187. This was a trade with the flow. I saw the flow coming in right at the open, so I told the traders 185 is coming in. So we always watch flow, and we have so many free flow tools in the community, so that always helps. Beautiful trade. There were many other trades today. I'm trying to keep it short today, but as you see, it was just a beautiful day for today. INTA was a gap and crap. Reason I want to show you INTA here is, let me see if I can show you. The INTA was bearish bias under 44, gap and crap to the MTFs. So I already told the traders that you can gap and crap, and you could easily short 1,000 shares here and make like 3-4 grand. You see that 44 I said, and it gapped and crapped all the way to MTF, just like I predicted in the pre-market. Now it's not a prediction, it's just this is a repeatable setups. Right? People make things complicated. They want to buy the alerts. They want to sell it, go to those gurus who shows you Lambo. No, it's simple. Learn something. Learn these setups. This has changed thousands of lives. This can change yours. As you see that I said, you shorted. I'm going to do a webinar on short selling. If you don't know how to short selling, it's a free webinar. You watch it. But you can see that we broke 44. We flashed to 40. We made, $4 per share short. Gap and crap right at the open. I told the traders, right? You have to be fast and you have to be ready. So there were many other shorts today. I mean, there were so many setups. Our game plan was on fire. LEU was a good one, which was a fade right from our pre-market game plan. Let's take some other stocks here. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so LEU was a short 200 psych bearish bias. Once it breaks 200, you short it. And whenever somebody is doing a notes offering, convertible offering, it's usually heavy. So 200 psychological breakout, you short it, you make 10-15 bucks there per share, and do good. Remember this concept that I'm teaching you. Watch the charts. If it's a big, huge convertible of notes offering, it's usually very bearish for the stock, and you can make consistent profits there. Just want to quickly look at some of the day 2 setups. There are many good day 2 setups. ONON was a beautiful day 2 setup. It was day 2 fade. There was another day 2 setup. OKLO. You can see the OKLO was also a day 2 fade. All these were in part of our day 2 setups, because these were the top setups yesterday, and that's why you focus on them. OKLO is a big earning trade, so you can see the rejection and you can short it. Same for that. I have discussed this day 2 setups in many other videos. You can watch it. All right, so let me see. So SPY QQQ, I just want to take a quick minute before I wrap up the video and talking about SPY QQQ. So SPY QQQ today was, we had on our game plan, and I basically told the traders, be careful. I said I have a feeling, because when something is running day after day after day after day, it gets tired, right? You can't just gap up and keep running every day. So my prime focus in the market is to keep my guards up, to be more focused on risk rather than looking for the long setups. And you see that then SPY was, SPY pushed, and then it flushed at 10 a.m. Flushed at 10 a.m. So it flushed at 10 a.m. So my thing was, even if you go to see my pre-market planning, I told the traders, what did I say? Strong gap up, watch out VIX. Cautious of chop or profit taking. I already said that. Cautious of chop and profit taking. Watch the Magnificent 7. Watch the semis. Because, yes, we are running from gap up, but we cannot chase that gap up. And that's exactly what happened. That's what we were talking about in the community. A lot of my traders were super cautious. Nobody got trapped in these longs. We did do some longs here. So if you want to take a look at some of the longs we did here, we did long Amazon. So let's take a look at Amazon here. So we did long Amazon, and Amazon also that 10 a.m. longs. These are called 10 a.m. longs. You can see the Amazon planning was check daily sheet. I gave those levels in our daily sheet, which are right here. Amazon levels on the daily sheet. So you can see that Amazon was a long right at the open. This was 2020F breakout from 223. I told the traders to long versus 22. We pushed to 225, right? So, but you have to, some days we will get an all day trend. But if it pulls back, you shouldn't let it make you red. And this is why you have to be ready. You have to understand the market, how the market moves. And this is why I knew that everyday gap up, you can't just go crazy and you think that market is going to keep running. Market gets tired, even there's no catalyst to sell off, market can chop, market can exactly do what it did today. And a lot of the traders in the community were short when that 10 a.m. flushes came. So this is our 10 a.m. concept, right? A repeatable 10 a.m. concept. The traders were basically short on SPX when that 10 a.m. short come, and they were done for the day. It was just beautiful room. You can see a lot of traders were done for the day today, right? So we were done for the day because we were focused on that initial move. Same thing for Tesla. So let's look at Tesla. So Tesla as well, we gave that opening breakout. So when I gave that opening breakout on Tesla right there at the open, you have to be fast and you have to move your stops to break even when we get pushed over there, right? So you see that. But when market is dumping at 10, this is called trapping the bulls, and market was trapping the bulls. Just be careful. We had a big day yesterday, and today market gapped up, and you can't expect the gap and go to keep paying you, because imagine everybody who's been long here, see the SPY bounce every day up, it's gonna go sideways. Market can't just keep going up every day without a catalyst. So always remember that. Use my 10 a.m. concept, use VIX, watch what I teach you. So do not get trapped in the bull traps. And if you can short it, you short it. You can see that 10 a.m. reversal. And that's exactly what I told traders, that this can happen. So that's how most traders in our community, we were safe when that flush came. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.